You have exactly 3 seconds to like and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll appear in your dreams tonight. To ask for a donation for that cup of coffee, link below.
Welcome back. Today we will discuss about the raid successfully destroyed the boss, terrorist Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. In 2011, the SEAL 6 team stepped down. The thick darkness glows from a force of none. Acknowledged existence becomes them. The hero is America's Central Lake, but are they as beautiful as those people? Let's just be familiar machines with killing to answer the question. If you ask this question, you definitely won't. Should skip this following video of There are soldiers in the force. Uncoordinated Hydro, foot number 6 abbreviated as. U.S. military Super 6 always adhere to 1. The unwritten rule is to shoot everyone. Those who have fallen to ensure entry. Spend really on straight they used to eat. Perform deadly and dangerous missions. In secret bases in Chemli or join Gokam battles like never before. I see that at the end of the day my whole body is dyed. The enemy's blood is in the internal organs in the midnight raid on the weapons of the gang. Form from any suitable guns. Modern function to rocket from the singing beak. Primitive times all over the world. Still operating disguised facilities. Disguised as a fake commercial ship. Employees at self-made companies. 2 secret operations in the embassy. To trace those who passed through sin. Ton wants to destroy or capture alive. Responsible for the above tasks are only divided into small parts. In the hidden details of Super Force 6 is considered a military organization. The ultimate mystery of bits, but at the same time, is also an elite force like no other. Comparing from a small group is made to perform particularly difficult tasks. Scarf after more than a decade the group has given resounding fame when defeating bosses. Terrorist Osama bin Laden in 2011 stripped body from a specialized fighting unit to become global green machine per capita and game. This reflects the new way of war of America when victory or defeat is not decided only head but based on the number of heads. Key leaders were destroyed one by one. Met carpet almost all information about the Super 6 Special Task Force are kept within the Pentagon's secret mind of never mentioning the name of the application. However, this position is publicly available through dozens of interviews with both old and new members of 6 combined, along with Hosan's main Word document pages. Cover part of the portrait of this force appears with very specific features. In each person standing in battle, war in Afghanistan and Iraq Super 6 team, take on tasks where gender as a soldier and a spy erased sniper unit of Origin 6 is organized to be able to carry out, including secret intelligence activities. Members of Super 6 also appear in the intelligence agency's Omega program. Central America CIA is designed to provides more detailed and accurate taste. Location of targets to be destroyed. Super 6 has successfully delivered the goods. Thousands of dangerous raids that the military leadership reviews play a role important in weakening the network. The enemy's combat net is active. Even the slightest movement of the wind will make the paper burn. Concerns that the group has massacred too many people when acting have the ability. Also includes rewards for hard work. Afghanistan and British military command. Imagine the superstar steps of the act of killing. Promiscuous person 2009 member. The team coordinates with Save and Sales Force. Military in Afghanistan deployed 1. Risky hostage rescue operation. Although a hostage returned to the US was rescued, many civilians also died. Much every day. People can't help but wonder why. Super again destroy all the captors. Keeping the incident at that moment inflamed tension between Afghan and affiliated officials. The Northern Dai-Tin Treaty Organization was established. Good when doubts arise. Increasingly dense Super 6 is placed in monitoring loop but not any nest. Every agency has the authority to investigate. I was even inspected by this special task force. Neither do military civilians. Regularly check group activities. This is the area that faces the National Assembly briefcase as well. Don't want to know too much about the old Heroku, leading legal consultant of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. America said tons of money from the government was poured into Super 6, 521. Strengthen the unit's strength to respond. Meet the ever-changing demands of war. SU 6 currently has about 300 soldiers. With 500 parallel support staff. Some team members fear that speed. Too rapid an expansion will erode character. Elite and specialized are the 6 groups, equivalent to sending to Afghanistan to hunt. Hunt for leaders of terrorist organizations. And is great, but instead it is right. Spent years fighting the Taliban, or other hostile forces within. The price to pay is not small. In 10. Because the number of members 6 killed there. More than the period from 2001 onwards. 6 before the comma can still be shown. Effective signal when doing 2 tasks. The most recent US president had to adjust. Move them to areas where trouble arises. Should be more serious than ever in the. That includes Iraq and Syria in the group. Islamic State terrorism is on the rise, growing at a rapid rate. In the bloody battles after the crisis, Father September 11 Friday was sent, Afghanistan and Pakistan to destroy the leader of Ankara and Taliban words. In March 2002 the unit was banned from hunting. The Great We Go You and also not allowed to raid Pakistani Ankara, and the team is almost confined to 0 base. Loans troops outside the cabin, this making the members extremely disappointed. However, Sai did not have to suffer. Bound to commit suicide, so the superstar begins. Cooperate with this intelligence unit to open. Expanding the authority of the New York Times. Quoted several former officials of the giving. Or with C2's Omega program. Sao has the right to declare war. Bile to destroy the Taliban in Pakistan when faced with a group. Small. Pretty vague. But the Taliban started to win. Again, strong and expanding product advantages. Scope of influence before that situation. Lieutenant General Stanley McChrystal, leader. Joint Special Operations Command. 2006 Sokshu's ordered for Super 6. Destroy the West. Since the order was given after 6. A series of attacks are launched. Bloody to hunt down the average leader. A few Super 6 members revealed from the year 2006 to 2008 period of time. The sweeping campaign was stepped up even more. Every night the unit kills dozens. Terrorists hold bloody makeshift parties. The forest seems to have become a common practice in a city. Member of the military leadership. Identify the activities of the 6th help do. Shed light on its network in Lebanon, but some members of the team did not believe it. That they can make a lot of difference. Because their main job is just cutting. Kill regardless of whether the opponent is the giver. The news has the word Taliban commander Taliban too. Financial staff are not promising everything. Are not important to a former Special Forces soldier. The next super mission emphasizes the members of Super 6 regularly perform porcelain. The fate of the night makes a life decision. Died in a dark room with very few victims. Evidence and outside the camera's field of view. Super Commando Soldier Supervisor will use. The weapon is fitted with a silencer. Destroy my enemies quietly. Sneak into the house when people are sleeping if. When I found out there was a gun, I was shocked. Bissonnette wrote in her memoir, no. Handling number 6 always follow a rule. The unwritten rule is to shoot everyone. Fall down to make sure they really haven't reached yet. When the global intelligence force from 1. The base next to the Afghans follows. 6 regularly sends local people. Travel to the tribes to gather information. These intelligence will download large numbers of numbers. 6 were converted into Jewish stations. Mobile with extremely eavesdropping equipment. Particularly sophisticated members of the Viet. The black team of Country 6 also plays an important role. Important in US intelligence missions. Around the world with a starting point of. A sniper unit 11 months after the event. 9 Black Squad was reorganized to become the vanguard force to take charge. Information gathering status task. To prepare for special operations. Black Transform is usually implemented from US embassies in Central Africa, East and Latin America for secret investigation. Vietnamese member Rabastad with regular black beans. Wear local ethnic costumes. Land in villages to install cameras. With eavesdropping or non-speaking devices. Talk to get information and even interview. Consult people around the area when necessary. There is a capitalist gathering at night in the center. Winter Dew Flute established bin companies. Phone to act as a cover for spies of the Black Squadron and operate the stations. Surface intelligence team of Thuong ships. Trade off the coasts of Yemen and Somali. Marble member. At the US Embassy in Raymond plays a role. Key in the hunt for our wiki. The leader of Al-Qaeda in Yemen is infected. The car's engine was destroyed in 2011. Where's a former member of the Light Squad in Somalia? And Yemen said they never were. Shooting spells with guns if the target is important. Most have not yet appeared to maximize its potential. Efficiency of information collection. Vietnamese Black Bean Intelligence also recruited tissues. Members are female soldiers. Belongs to the US Navy and is loyal to. Detachment will be sent abroad to. Find information right on the page. The suspicious eyes of the would-be team members. Intelligence agents often pretend to be couples. Black love is currently over 100. Member of the force expansion process. This is consistent with the development trend of dangers around the world. Also reflects a transformation in thinking of a part of US lawmakers worried about using secret warriors. Honey is not effective after failure of the passage campaign they dug in Mogadishu. Somali government officials today, now always ready to send units as six to conflict areas regardless. Americans do accept the association's role. Know and give us a point to join. He had to chase her husband of real wars. Things from member Monk voice, but these people they found out her life. Run detachment number 6 and our troops. The official name is Special Vows. Independent operation number 1 is 2 armed forces. America's top wake-up page both are all carried out by special mission units. Management of the Special Operations Command and carry out secret missions. Around the world every possible unit perform many different activities, but their main mission is to fight. Many people are often confused about terrorism. These two forces together are 2 units. In what way is this position different from Force Delta has eliminated the name of the Armored Albus. Belongs to the ICE force in Syria and the squad. The superchain has been removed from the same set. Solubilizer a few years ago was the same. True, not completely false, and Act 1 million. Soldier of detachment number 6 into a former soldier. Anonymous member of the force. We will tell you 5 differences. The key point between 2 elite units. This is the first choice to get a ring. Wristband is a military force unit. This frequently selects members from special forces and infantry, however they occasionally still select from all. Big of another life, including border guards and police squad number 6 she recruited. Choose members from the super subordinate force. Lower of the United States if a candidate does not pass the selection round. However, they still continue to operate. Monday afternoon community training both. Both units are equipped with equipment. Modern equipment and thorough training. Thorough in close combat techniques. Hostage rescue collects target price. High value in special campaign types. The difference is the small squad 6. Extensive training with activities. Movements at sea are caused by this force. From the Navy. Each unit has points, strengths and weaknesses. No unit stands out, superior to any hospital member, and the name I borrowed to wear on my wrist, said the third was. Cultural forces where we can have types of training due to the synthesized from many different amounts of degrees, which requires a lot of force. The member that is worn can still be worn. Receive medals from former units of. After joining this force. I have. Squad No. 6 she recruited members from. Super Community therefore episode program. Training will be different and competitive. More paintings or individuals are always absorbed. And, in alcohol's own training method. From the same mission as both units. Capable of performing special tasks. GSW came out equal again. It is the number 6 that receives additional training. Special operations at sea therefore. They often take on types of tasks such as rescue people in distress at sea. Quantity according to us is usually delivered. Tasks like search after 5 minutes lace and destroy album Ulstead and out through record. Pay and finally that year has appeared. Before the traditional membership of the 2. This unit is known to be super memorable. And notorious for its high level of secrecy. No my this is the information age. Communication continuously flows from above 7 and the news may leak out from your own people. Therefore, it is difficult for the government to build a seal. Completely secret activities of communication while both units carry out special campaigns. In recent years squad number 6, more widely known and commonly suffered, appear on all media channels. Both thanks to the heart revealed from the government and there are a couple of blockbuster movies. Hollywood but zero dark 30 pay. Compared to having been mobilized to fight continuously for more than 10 years in the team. Super 6 also suffers birth losses. Network is not small. You think later about porcelain. The destiny of the force is called the table. This hand of death, please share your opinion and leave your comments below for the chapter. Thank you for following. End of video contributions now. Hello and see you again.